Welcome to Live 365 Radio. It is Thursday. We back in the building. I'm so excited. You see, we got extra people today because you know why? We're celebrating the last show of the season of 2020. And we want it to be festive. So, we have our Christmas sweaters on. Cherise opted for the shoulder, but we like a little pizzazz in there. And then as you see, I have on red, so I'm the lead singer, and these are my elves.
Exactly.
But no, welcome, guys. I'm just excited for you guys to be here. This is our version of a Christmas show, and so we just gonna have some fun with you. We're gonna talk some good stuff. We got Comedian Flow So Amazzyn in the building. We got Cherise B, and you've seen her. If you watch the show, she's been with us several times. And then we got this nut right here.
Oh my God.
That is. Yep, and we got Rod Meager in the building. So yeah, guys, I meant to tell y'all is that when like new people, you're not doing it. When new people come, we ask hot seat questions.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're just gonna ask. I don't have a lot. I'm just gonna. I
Here
only
we go.
really got two, and they for everybody.
Hit that.
They
Let's
for
go.
everybody. Okay, guys. So,
Put that there. Okay.
I just want to know: would you consider being in an open relationship? And yes or no, and why? Flo.
I needed a second.
Okay.
Flo, like I'm already there. What you talking about?
She's like, I'm already
She's talking about that. That's not normal.
These are dumb questions.
y'all started light. I'm gonna give you something tough.
Right.
Go ahead, Cherise, what you got?
Dang, why
Y'all the
with
guests.
me?
Come on.
Okay. In this day and time, I would.
Okay.
Okay,
I
sure.
would. Did you say why?
Yeah, a little why. Give me a little why.
I'm just open.
Yeah.
Open. Life is different now. And I'm just open.
Yeah.
Okay.
With
Yeah.
respect
I like it.
and an open mind and an open heart, I'm just open. I don't really have a
Yeah.
full explanation.
But
I would
that's good
consider
enough.
almost anything in these days.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good enough.
Fellas,
for
y'all
small.
hear that? Y'all hear that, don't you? She's
Yeah,
open.
I like it. You can. That shoulder giving it. That shoulder giving
You better
Like
listen to
just
that.
the open.
Better listen to that blessing when it's out there. She
Don't be
open.
my friend, TM. Don't do that.
Oh, man.
They ready.
I know.
They ready.
That was the
They
perfect.
like, I've been waiting on this moment.
That was the perfect answer to that question.
Yeah.
I'm open to an open relationship. That was perfect.
Yeah.
Y'all be planning.
Now
Okay.
you?
I would, if this next relationship I'm in right now doesn't work, I would definitely be open to it.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause this is my last one. You know how many relationships you got left?
Yeah, yeah.
This is
Like,
like-
it's about the last, maybe one
This,
more.
this
after
is
that.
like
it,
if
right?
this don't work, the next girl got to like girls. So we
Oh,
got
okay.
out.
Oh,
Dang.
I'm just saying.
I'm open if it's just me. Like, I guess I got an issue if it's him with another chick.
Oh, so you look.
I want to be the player. Ain't that trifling?
Yeah.
Really? That's
Yeah.
very.
That ain't
Man,
fair.
I get
It's
it.
2020 though.
I
It's like-
get it though.
That
but
ain't
keeping
fair,
it real,
right?
It's not fair
but
though.
yeah, I don't
It's
know.
not usually like that either. That's good.
No.
I was proud to hear that.
It's about creating your culture,
Right,
Yeah.
right? It's
right.
about creating your world. So
Mhm.
finding someone who will agree with what you agree with in your world.
That's
Yeah.
it. That's
I like
it.
it.
Yeah,
See?
that's it.
So let me get this straight. So you
I'm
like,
with her. We family already.
Yeah.
So but you saying like, listen, I want to be able to do me.
Right.
But you can't do you.
do you.
Oh, nah, that ain't open.
I know.
You
I know.
just
That
want to
ain't
cheat
right.
and not get caught. That's what you want to do. That's not an open relationship. Come on now.
Something like that. I don't know.
Uh,
Stacey,
No.
Maybe.
look, you got Stacey trying to act like me. Trying to act like me. We're gonna ask her. Go ahead, Stacey.
Maybe because I've been cheated on, so I feel like I owe somebody something.
Yeah. They gotta get it back.
Yeah.
See,
And then you even.
Yeah.
See, that's the
And
old
then-
school revenge. That's the old school revenge right there.
Is
Like,
it? Okay.
This what I'm doing to you don't have nothing to do with you. It's got to do with
Okay.
somebody else.
Right.
That's true.
So next question.
Stacey.
Hey, what's up, Larry? Make
we
sure you
waiting on
share
your
the
answer,
live for me.
No,
Thanks for joining.
I'm like kind of like with Cherise, with the open mind. I'm not saying I do, and I'm
Yeah.
not saying I don't.
Right.
I'm saying everything has to be curated the way it's supposed to be.
Right.
You can't do that with everybody because it can be a disaster. Or you can
That's
have
true.
two adult people that's like, hey, we respect each other,
Right.
we understand each
Yeah.
other. Then it's like
Yeah.
because men are attracted to other women and women are attracted
That's
to other
true.
men.
That's
And
true.
I'm not saying that you should be married and be happy and be with one person. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, but some people understand that maybe they don't want to be tied down to one person. However, they do want something, a connection with maybe one or two people. I'm not saying a whole.
And I appreciate the honesty. I would appreciate the honesty if
Yeah.
the guy comes forward
At
like
this
that.
day and time.
Yeah, I can appreciate the honesty.
Yeah.
The people I've seen that have done it successfully, there's a lot of rules to it, more rules than people think that go to it.
Exactly.
Like, okay, like some people are, all right, we're gonna be open, but their open means, okay, Flo, you get to go out with Dave sometimes, and I get to go out with Susie sometimes.
Right.
Not you get to go out with Dave, Mike,
Right.
Willie, Earl, and all that.
But
So,
that's not grown. That's what I'm saying. That's not. That wouldn't be. That's raggedy. That's all that is. That's some 20-year-old, you know, trying to juggle a bunch of people type of stuff. I'm talking about grown adult men and women that understand that if that's what they want. But shout out to people that want to be in a monogamous relationship. There's no wrong with
I've
that.
seen some that live
I've been
together.
married, all that kind of stuff.
I've seen some that actually will move in together. It'd be like
I
two
know.
women and one man, or two men
poly life is
and a
big
couple
time.
women.
Yeah,
I've seen it.
yeah. I know somebody has two. One stays in one side. In one city. The other stays in the other. They know about each other. However, they don't care for it, but the respect is there. Anyway, you get the point.
The truth is there.
Yep.
Okay.
So number 2, I was gonna say, how important is sex to you guys in a relationship? Because you have people that's like, I need it every day. You got people it's 3 times a week. I just want to get a consensus of our different age brackets. What's
So I think I like to do this on my page a lot. I think it depends on how much you got coming up. So you got some people that didn't do a lot, and then they want to make up, and then some people's drive just switches. So I think it just depends on the person. Like me, I'm a 3 to 4 time a week guy.
okay?
But in my early 20s, I was a 2 time a day guy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it switched.
Right.
So now it's like, all right, hey, okay, woman, can we watch the movie? You know, that's where I'm at now.
So it's slowed down.
You gotta slow down.
It's sometimes like that for men.
I heard some just want to stop. That's why I hear a lot of women complaining like this. Like they man, yo, leave me alone.
Yeah,
Really?
especially when you got that live-in. I mean, I have because I have a live-in. So like, goodness, like they talk about hoes. I feel like I'm a hoe sometimes. Like at least the hoe can go home. You know what I'm saying? The hoe can go home.
Like I don't live here.
Right. You get a break. So yeah,
I know.
I'm just
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah. So,
I'm sorry. Put your number out there first. How many times a week?
How many times a week? 2 is good.
2 is good. Okay.
Yeah, 2 is good.
I would say 3, at least 3, 2, 3.
How many times a week for y'all?
I know, right?
2 or 3.
2, 3.
That's pretty important. I read this article. Dr. Oz actually. He said to be healthy, even as you're aging, you need to have sex at least 1.5 times every week.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you can get about 4, 5, 6 a month, that's
even
you
better.
need to stay right there for both of y'all health and sanity.
Exactly.
Oh, wow.
I read an article recently about
I love how people they read
helping
articles and stuff.
helping cancer in men.
Yes.
You know, I'll have to show y'all the article.
We'll share it.
Yeah, we'll share it.
It's supposed to help with men and help with I think a lot of prostate issues that they end up.
Yeah, prostate. That's what I was going to say.
Prostate
Prostate
And
cancer.
it goes to show if you channel that energy into like sex. Sex is energy.
Now
So
I can
if you
do
channel-
oral sex for 5 days. You know what I'm saying?
5 days a week.
Yeah, my knees can't. You know,
Right.
some of them.
You better get some knee pads.
Yeah,
Right.
So when you say you like giving or receiving, you can do 4 or 5 times a
No,
week.
giving. Yeah.
So you can give 5, but
Right.
like, don't try to get the whole situation. Just
Right.
just
Yeah.
take
Let
that and
me
leave it
just
alone.
finish that up. Yeah, like that.
But you know that's very respectable though, because
I'm
some
considerate.
that's very considerate
Yeah.
because some just like look, just don't touch me. I don't feel like it this week.
Right.
And then you keep putting that man out there and leave him. Listen, every man is holding on like this, even the best guy.
Okay.
And the last thing he needs you like, leave
It's
me
on
alone.
full. Right.
Just leave me alone. And then you're like, all right, well, we call Lisa.
Well, exactly.
Yeah, you don't want the
You
call.
don't want them calling Lisa, and we don't want the women calling Tyrone.
No, yeah.
Right.
Tyrone is always on speed dial.
Listen, and your DM. Get that DM so quick.
But you made me forget what I was about to say.
That's what your brother.
Oh no, I just only one did that. I didn't want to go.
Oh, you
all the
give us
way
your
down.
number either.
Oh.
Stacey trying to be sleeping. Everybody watch Stacey. Stacey trying to throw these questions for shit. See, I learned
just focused on
she
what's
like to
next.
ask questions. She don't like to be asked back. So that's why I'm right on it. Let's go.
It's her show, right?
Well,
It's her show.
It is.
Yes, it is, and I don't want to answer it. No, but, no, but I think like you said about switching, like you at your 20s where I think you're learning it and you just, like what they saying, just, and then 30s, it's like, you're learning some things. And then for me, for 40s, it's
I'll
like,
be 40,
and I'll be 49 on Monday.
Oh, you
I'm talking about my birthday in a minute anyway. But no, I would say like where I am now, and sometimes they say, well, women in their prime, at minimum like maybe 4.
4 weeks.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's a fair number. Yeah.
Yeah. Because then you get those other days or whatever, and then soon you're gonna be having your visitors. So you know what I mean.
The visitors.
And I know how it's energy. So I know how if you use sex properly and not just be out here slinging it, you can really create some good.
Magic.
Yes, you can.
I like what you said right there. I like you said the energy. You just switched me into a question.
Okay.
1 to 10, how much talk do you like during the session of sex?
I don't like that.
You don't like it at all?
I don't like that. Like not talking at all.
Yeah,
you don't have no conversation with me.
Not a conversation.
Oh,
don't keep asking me questions about the sex. I don't like. I'm talking about constant. I'm not saying you saying certain stuff.
You don't have to be quiet, but
Do you know? I would say I actually speak affirmations during.
Oh my God!
Oh man,
I believe it's
strong power. Like speaking real affirmations, like I go hard.
That's turn on.
When you're in love, though, that's like when you're in love with somebody. Like if it's a random, I'm not saying much.
Sex magic.
Yeah, I'm talking about actually speaking.
Okay, so give me an example.
I mean, I can't really give you an example, but like I might
you
just talk
didn't
about
do the action of having sex. I'm
no,
saying,
just speaking, like even if I'm speaking to her, like something I think great about her or something.
So you having sex
great
and
about
you saying you're strong.
Yeah, something like that. How this feels. I really how this feels. Not like that. That's too simplistic. But hold on. She trying to make it sound silly, but you know what I'm talking about. Speaking powerful words, like real powerful affirmation. But that's between you and your soul type person, who you with.
Okay.
So you're not gonna tell nobody how that go. But in that moment, I will speak like that, and it's gonna be on some sexy tip.
Yeah,
real talk.
but you know that's one of the highest. Points of manifestation, orgasm. You want to manifest?
Joking.
If you want to manifest,
you
when you at that highest vibe, that is when you should be speaking life into your woman. You need to go on and preach. Because tell me.
I ain't gonna make her my secrets. I'm fixing to pull it back.
Okay.
But but I do realize I like it a lot because, especially when I'm 37, so I've been going since 15. So it's a lot that happened. But I found out when I look back, when I'm like, dudes, they sit around like, what's your best moment? What's your best time? And it's never like a physical situation to me. It's always something mental. That time we was talking like this, or these positions right here, or sometimes just the way I had
to the next level. Conversation.
It was just the way we just stayed in that one position, tight, locked, like
that power. All this holiday.
It's just a difference. Everybody go.
It's spiritual.
It's very
spiritual.
That's when we talk about tantra.
But when you don't know it's spiritual, you're not getting the magic.
Right, and you're not benefiting from it. So that's why when we talk about, the tantra a little bit and stuff, and it's so much more than you thinking, we about to do some poses and all that. It's breathing. It's a lot more in-depth type of connection with somebody. You cannot do it with everybody.
You better speak on that breathing part. That breathing part. Boy, you get right next to that neck right there. Don't say nothing, just breathe right there. Everything just collapse on the inside. Man, like don't you breathe on my neck like that.
And so it's 8 days, what is it, about 8 days before Christmas and stuff like that. And you got COVID and everything. You guys shopped or anything or
I got a couple more things to do, but it's simple. I'm a simple guy. I shop real simple. I know where I'm going. I know what I'm looking for, and I get out. I'm not one of the people who walk around the mall like, oh my God, what am I? I always have an idea before I go because I hate to shop anyway.
I'm just not a mall. I'm ordering stuff probably, or if I'm in a store, I get it. But I don't go like how people are on like world tours of Christmas shopping. Like I gotta hit all these stores. I don't do that. But speaking of gifts, my birthday. So here, speaking of gifts. I wanted to get you all a little something.
Your birthday gift is with your Christmas gift.
I be getting cheated all the time. You get one gift. I'm like, that's 2 different days. If it was in July, I would get 2.
It's gotta be rough on the kids.
But I got you guys a little something if you reach behind there. It ain't nothing that big, so don't get hot. Names on the top. So, is that yours?
That's Flo. I was handing to her.
Appreciate it.
You can rub this on handing to her.
Thank you.
This is great.
That's Jen.
Merry everything.
Oh, thank you.
Nice.
And giving gifts. I've received gifts, okay? So today I went to a place called Frameworks, and they do, it's, you know how you get in a sauna, but it's a sauna like bag. I don't know what the proper name, but you get in a bag, they wrap you up and everything, and you're in there for 45 minutes or an hour, and you're just releasing toxin, the same thing of going in a sauna at the gym, but to the third power, because once he unwraps you, you see all that sweat that's coming.
Look like a bag of sweat?
Yeah, it's like a bag of sweat.
Oh, that has to work.
Yeah.
I was listening to you then, actually. I was paying attention. So you can lose up to 5 pounds?
I mean, you can go continuously, because even with just, like he said, with the weight loss, you're still removing toxins out your body, which is, you drink, some people smoke the weed. I don't know, but it helps get that out. So it's something you can buy sessions. I have sessions. So it was given to me as a birthday gift. I got sessions. So that was number 1. Okay, don't put your gift on mine. Okay. What? Number 2 is I received this, and these are my shout outs too. So I received this beautiful box of body butters, body wash, and these are my friends, David and Michi, and they started their own line called Butter Body Balm. Let me make sure I got them right. Butter Body Balm on IG. They're really, I got cashmere. I like fresh scents. I'm not a really flowery or pastry type of girl. Sugar Bomb. This is the body wash, which is I ain't got my glasses.
Let me see what you got going on.
Apple champagne.
Apple champagne body wash.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
That's a body wash.
And Forbidden Orchard. So you guys take one pass around. But they have started making, and they give you this little cute.
Which one is this for? What is this, a lotion?
That's the body balm.
Body balm. Yeah, this one smells really good.
And then they give you this little cute thing to put some in and take with you. You know, so girly.
This is the one.
And they have those clean scents, so they're unisex. So they are Butter Body Balm, and these are my boys.
I'm so excited. I need to follow them.
Yeah, they're on IG at Butter Body Balm, okay? And tell them Live 365 sent you. I appreciate them sending me this. And Shop Black. You know what I mean? Black. I know y'all ain't smelt it, but I mean, I think y'all ain't lying. Just shop and support a Black business.
Oh, I like that.
Look at these, y'all.
I seen them coming in.
Right?
I like that.
So, let me tell you the story about these real quick, man. My girlfriend, I met this young lady maybe 6-7 years ago. We were both up for a award. And so I met her and she's like, I design shoes. And so, she showed me her sketches. I was like, these are really good. And then we became friends. And so throughout the years, I've seen her. She actually sketches them out. Like nobody's drawing them and then she's saying, put them like this. She's sketching them out. Her name is Coach Cherise, and her company is Indigos with a Z. And so she gifted me with these for my birthday. She has men's shoes. Of course, women's shoes. She's a Black designer. I know we pick on our shoes, but see if it's something that, you like, or maybe somebody you can push to her, but she is a Black-owned business. She just launched, I think, a week ago. Oh, wow. But she's been working on this forever. And so I've seen the blood, sweat, and tears and getting the suppliers and having to change suppliers and start from scratch again. So I'm going to shop, even though these were gifted. Thanks, Toy.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, this one right here, y'all. Let me tell y'all what I got.
That air fryer is real good.
Ooh, bomb air fryer.
Oh, you can put salmon in there too.
Let me tell you, lobster. My cousin bought that for me. Like I just said, I gotta give me an air fryer. And he was like, "Beep," and I got an air fryer. So thank you, Cornelius and Val. I'm so grateful because I really, as an adult, you don't really be getting none no more. Yeah. Like unless you got a man or something or you're married, but you don't really. I don't have nobody just really giving me gifts. So I'm very appreciative. Yeah. Even if I don't, I'm just appreciative to be alive. Ooh. But this was really, I'm appreciative. And thank you, Ron, for my signing package.
Oh.
Damn. So we're going to go to commercial break, and then we're going to come right back, and we're going to talk about some holiday stuff and, and just have a great conversation for this last show. So we'll be right back.
Spartans! What is your profession?
said, hey, we back. That was a quick commercial break. What's going on? Oh, I thought we was talking about something. No. So, I did want to shout out these other couple of Black businesses too. Terry Renee's, and I've done a commercial for her before. She has candles. She got one called Vacation. Right, that one I did. Candles, bath bombs, skincare products and stuff. You want that vacation, so when you go, on vacation.
What's the other man?
Right. Okay. So husband.
I like it.
TerryRenees.com is where you can get that. These are all Black businesses, so at least if you get one and you don't like it, you still supported somebody. But I guarantee you'll like it because And then Indigo Shoes, I wanted to give that website, which is indigoz.store. That is her website. You can check it out. And she got some, like I said, she has men's shoes as well. And then the last one is my baby. I'm going to shout out my son, Donovan. He's doing some work for Flow. Graphic design, t-shirt printing, websites, brochures, Black owned, my baby. So if you need some work done, you can check out. He's on IG at DAGXX. And his website is dopecreations.com, but that's DOPECREA 8, the number 8, TIONZ.com. They just can't do something. But that's an artistic mind,
No, really. And dude is dope. Y'all seen my shirts. Yeah, y'all seen my shirts on video.
Yes, he is. So so me and Rob was saying what we was gonna talk about tonight.
Oh yeah, so we're just talking about so it's the holidays, it's Christmas.
Yes.
And then we're talking about for people that are in new boo situations. And what are the do's and don'ts of having a new boo going into Christmas?
Do you buy them a gift?
A little something. You give them a little something. It can't be a major something.
But what is the difference in gifts? Like, is cologne more personal? You need to a watch is too much.
That's safe.
Cologne is safe.
Cologne is safe. Cologne is very safe.
Watches.
A watch might push it.
Not a Rolex.
Depending on the person's personality.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because they're a watch person, then you get them a watch.
But they may not be a watch.
But then, please.
But you might want to introduce it to them. Shit.
Yeah, but be careful.
I need you to watch, because if you don't know the time, that means you ain't got shit to do.
Exactly.
Do understand their standards, because you don't want to buy them something that's beneath their standards that they're not gonna wear.
Okay.
And then
I can't go to
Ross.
I can't go to Ross.
Yeah, they wearing Gucci's and Rolexes and all
You
that.
might want to not
Stay
get
away
them
from
nothing.
that. Stay away from that. Leave that alone.
Don't get them nothing.
I feel like if you buy a gift for a new boo, a gift card is safe.
Yeah, there you go.
You gotta
like gift cards.
You gotta treat it how you would treat a coworker. If you
like
get what is Secret Santa at work, you buy a really safe gift if it was you pull the opposite sex's name. So I think you have to do new boos like that. You can't do nothing too.
Or have the conversation
you can,
with the boo about it. You know what I mean?
Buy me a car.
But you don't know. Somebody gives you something too extreme, you don't know what they want in return.
Exactly. Anybody doing something that quick.
I bought you that Bath and Body Works now.
Right.
I need to see you put it on. I need to smell it on your body.
No, I'm not doing that.
Exactly. Not for Bath and Body Works.
And you want me to put it on?
I need to see it on your body.
Now we mentioned this before, but I'm gonna switch it a little bit. So remember we talked about going over a relative's house for Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Now do we hold Thanksgiving and Christmas at the same regard, or is Christmas really? Like I'll take it to Thanksgiving, I'm gonna take it at Christmas.
No, I hold them on the same regard.
I think they're the same.
I think you can't bring a new boo to Thanksgiving or Christmas. Nah, it's just awkward. And then especially for
you haven't really got to know them yet.
You don't know them.
But when you think it's safe to bring them?
Because
you said new boo as in I'm just messing with a boo, or this is your girl.
Just like let's say you just started a flame with somebody I don't know the end of last month. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And then it just happened to be the end of November. Then here comes Christmas.
Okay.
You're not going to really force a family meeting like that.
You just have to.
Yeah, like I told you, the same thing I told you Thanksgiving. I think one of the biggest turns I ever had. I started dating this girl Halloween, and then she invited me to her family's farm for Thanksgiving. We had only been out twice.
Right. That's.
And I just I said, who all gonna be there? Oh, my brothers, my mama, my dad. Nah.
But this is
good answer.
That's a bit much. Yeah.
Just what?
He's still trying to get to know her.
Yeah. I don't know you right now.
Right.
You might get down there act a fool. You might be a drunk.
Right.
Now, what if it's the type that, because we do hold those holidays as kind of family and maybe close friends. Now, when we talked about how you have people that are like transplants and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And somebody says, you know, hey, come with me, it's a guy, and he knows that you really don't have family. So he's inviting you because he's saying, you know, I want you to be, you know, by yourself or you can get some food. That's a different aspect of looking at it.
You gotta have that conversation you just had. You have to have that conversation. It can't just be like Christmas morning, hey, come somewhere with me. You know what I'm saying? Come to my family house with me right quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, I know y'all about here.
They would say, I'm coming over my house, come with me for Christmas.
Yeah.
You saying you think that's okay? You know, if he's trying to just help her.
Right, I'm saying like transplants here, you know, that don't get to go back home, and then they feel alone because they don't know a lot of people, so they dating this guy or whatever.
That's layered.
And then he said,
right.
Oh, right.
Because you said a lot. You said, I'm a transplant. I am.
Well, being alone, even if you here.
No, I know, but if you alone and you just started dating somebody and he asked you to come to his family's house for the holidays, we got to be clear.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not saying don't be clear, but I was saying,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not saying don't be clear. I'm just saying the different way of looking at it. If you invite somebody new that you've been seeing soon over. Because I know if I was somewhere and say I don't think like that, so I don't be thinking like, oh my God, you invite me.
But most women do.
Some women do. So I'm saying I was looking at that perspective of it. Is that
maybe why they would invite them? So
I think it's a gray area.
It is.
Like for instance, this Thanksgiving, like for me, like you know, everything, a lot has changed and stuff, and I was gonna go to LA, but I just came back and then they was locked down and stuff. My youngest son and his two kids, that you know, we keeping them in due to COVID.
Right.
So they ain't one coming over. My oldest, you know, even if he came, he was coming like, you got some candy yams for him out.
Right.
And then, so I'm just saying, my sister had drove down to North Carolina. So I'm kind of like, so Tawanda invited me over to her house. I mean, that's a female, but what I was using examples, if it's a guy, I would probably go because I'm like, I don't want to not. I want, if I didn't cook.
You can go because you know where your headspace is.
Okay, so we talking about nothing. Okay.
No, or, you know,
I mean, you have
in general.
Yeah, because you don't know. Everybody looks at it differently. That's why I said it just has to.
Right. That's why I was just giving the flip side of because normally everybody's gonna say, no, you shouldn't go or don't invite a person because they're gonna think this. And so I'm like, but there's another way to look at it because I always think that everybody ain't gung ho thinking like, Rod invited me to his mama's house, he must about to propose. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if the majority think like that, we got more work to do.
We got a lot of work, but we
got more work to do. Because if
people
people didn't have those type of expectations, I think it would make life a lot easier. Like if you just go into something, I met a guy, he seems really nice, he's cool, I like his vibe. I'm not thinking if he's gonna be my husband or my man in the next 60 days because he ain't gonna waste my time. Well, we're not gonna waste each other's time because I'm not gonna allow it. So we're getting to know each other. Don't put the pressure on it. Enjoy the journey of it and stuff. You like, that's my
You're evolved.
I know she is. Yeah.
We're sharing
evolved. You can enjoy the journey, but that's what we're here for. To help other women evolve. You know what I mean?
So all you new boobs and stuff like that, if you do go, please pull back. You know what I mean? And then just enjoy the dinner. Baby. Don't try to, you know, show off to his mama. If you're trying to be cool with his sister.
See, that's another thing. See, we looking at that's one way to look at it too. But sometimes it be the family that be doing the most when you come around. So sometimes if you gonna invite a new boo to the family thing, you gotta prepare your family. Like, don't be charging this person up. Like, we just kicking.
Right. I'm saying, we were speaking from when we said all women or whatever or men aren't like that. So I'm just speaking to them. You speaking to the family members. So get your family members
right.
I'm saying if you're a lady and you're invited, enjoy just being being invited. Don't make nothing else out of it because you might not like them in 3 weeks.
And see, that's an awkward spot for a man, just from the man's position. I've been in like those rough spots where you invited something too early. Like I think I told you one week on the show, a girl invited me to auntie's 60th birthday party, and she had only been divorced for like a month. So here I am coming to be the guy coming to her auntie's banquet. She told me we was going to a party. I'll be going to a party, dress up.
Oh yeah, she
it's her auntie's birthday, and now she just got divorced. So everybody like, yo, so what's your plans with my? I'm like, yo, I'm about to go outside.
And see, that's what we're saying, right? It's don't, man. Those are the things that I'm saying. If people like she shouldn't have like
family communicated.
Yeah, but and the other thing is if you know how your family is, like talking to them don't mean nothing, then just don't bring them. You know what I mean? Like that's a different time for a different introduction. Like let me tell you, my family is nutty buddy. Like, but not because your family ain't gonna at some time act right. We know them family members like he gonna say something.
I'd like to add to that grown men, take the responsibility and find out what the hell going on. If you're invited somewhere,
are you saying ask more questions?
Yeah, if you're inviting me somewhere, where we going?
Right.
Okay, so you just got divorced not that long ago. Should we be doing that? Like going to your family's event? Man up.
How about let me back up a little more? I got a piece in this.
Okay.
How about that if you just got a divorce, and I know how this goes, but we're talking evolve people now. I'm saying, how about you don't even touch that? Because in my mind, I'm thinking, I don't care if you left or whatever, because they be like, I left. There is still a process of healing and understanding that you have skipped all the way over.
Well, here's the thing. It's always so many layers. The relationship might have been dead 3 years ago.
I don't care.
And it just got divorced. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but still, I'd rather be the ties severed because it's still a lot of in between, the in between of that. Like, you can be like, let's stop the divorce or whatever. So
that's
to me,
correct
and
way,
you can get back together too. But I'm saying the divorce says you guys both have said it's final. Y'all want to rekindle later. It's just we all saying good things to just give different perspectives.
So you saying they shouldn't be dating?
I don't want to date nobody that just recently got divorced. And I get what you saying, like they might have been separated for a minute and stuff. But then I'm like, what's taking so long with the divorce? Because you guys both somebody staggering, y'all fighting, y'all and arbitrate. I don't know, but it's a lot of little toxicity that I don't want to deal with. Because as your new boo, I'm going to be a shoulder for you, so you're gonna be sharing that with me. And I'm like, man, I'm just wait till you get divorced. So I'm just saying, don't put pressure on yourself or turmoil
or anyone else. About getting out.
I'm like, you know what? Holler at me.
Good advice.
Holler at me when you get.
It's great advice.
That's the me now.
I like that, because some people can't handle it like they think they can. I found out a lot of separated women or freshly divorced women, they date way more aggressive because they're used to having somebody that's always there. They can always communicate with. So when they get with you, fresh out of that, they stay in that same mode, but they just switch the person. You know what I'm saying? Yo, why you coming back? What you so long to text me back? What's going on? Oh, I've heard men that do it as well. Like they want that relationship vibe. Like, y'all seen men when they fresh out of divorce and then they get with a new girl. Yeah, why you not cooking? What's going on? Why can't you come over? Like this girl got to cook for you. She don't know you, bro. You know what I mean? Like, relax. You plan a date or get the hell on.
And that's why when we talk about that healing part, like people, it's like, hey, you need
I
to
think
heal.
You need time.
You need to heal. I'm like, trust me, I'm speaking from experience. It is the best thing ever if you take the time and you look at it as a benefit to you. You ain't looking like I'm gonna be about myself and stuff like that. I'm used to being with somebody and all that. That's the problem. You used to be with somebody. You need to learn how to be by yourself. So that you can maybe discover some things like, oh my God, I didn't know I like that. I can do that. I got the time to all that stuff you saying you wanted to do and you didn't do it because a relationship can be consuming and don't have no clinky nigga. So I'm just saying is that these are the opportunities to take that time and I always say write that book, write your comedy, get a skit together. I don't care. Write a program. Do take that time.
Figure out who you was beforehand. That's what people forget. They always forget who they were beforehand. Like, man, I just don't know what to do. You did something beforehand. Unless you're just one of these people that married your high school sweetheart or married your college sweetheart, something like that. You had a person. Like
or not.
Or you didn't have a person.
What like she said, layers is you really didn't ever, because you maybe came out of your household, your parental household, not really knowing. Now you got to be an adult and you doing that the best you can. And then now it just keeps going. So now you got a chance to, I've been his wife or his girlfriend and his mother and his this and then it's what is I. And that's not selfish. So I'm saying now you single, you're like, man, I enjoy my space. So I'm like, it's so much that I've accomplished and learned and done and stuff. So don't look at being single. It's like, oh my God, it's a death sentence. Oh my God. Love is good, but loving yourself is better. You know what I mean?
When I got divorced, I had a party. Okay, I had a ball.
I didn't know you were married
learning
before.
who I was.
Okay.
I had a ball just
Okay.
learning who I was again, you know. And I did something that a lot of black men don't want to do.
What you do?
Go to counseling.
Yeah.
I knew
Oh,
I needed help. I was like, I have a pain inside me that I have never felt.
And you don't
before.
want to keep carrying it to the next relationship.
Like,
That's why I think that time out, Stacey, is good. You need time out.
Yeah.
You need to,
Y'all get in the corner. Cause
man.
Yeah, you gotta chill out because I was like, dang, what did I do before I was married, man? So I found myself like for like a year, man, like it was nothing for me to be at the Dogwood Festival or the Jazz Festival. I go by myself. I would just go out there and just kick it. And I bumped into Stacey out there. I see some people out there like, oh, what's up? What's going on? I would find happy hours. And then that's back when I was corporate. I would go to happy hours and just hang out, meet women. Hey, what's up? Flirt, just to make sure I can still get it, have it when I need to use it again, to make sure, you know.
Exactly.
And then, you know, if the night went too far with the girl, I was like, hey, listen.
Right.
This is what just happened with me. So
You just kicking it.
I'm just kicking it. Now, if you okay with that, but other than that, then you know you gotta go your way. Hey, it was great meeting you.
Yeah.
And keep
And
moving.
that's what it is. Sometimes it's just, you know, a little ego boost, but it's like I'm still working on me, so I'm not, you know,
it's
really
not time
ready.
right now.
But I'm not dead to be out and to interact with other people.
I'm not blind. Not blind. Never blind.
It's like you did the thing that most people don't want to do is face themselves. Most people don't want to take the time, because if you do sit down and take time, you are going to see and feel yourself and end up facing yourself. And most people running from that.
And then you shouldn't try not to, because then out of that becomes that metamorphosis of that authentic person. And then that authentic person, I'm telling you, all of y'all is awesome. Like no matter what somebody think, like it's awkward, you shouldn't be doing that. That's stupid. It's like to you. You know what I mean? Not to me. And so if we all just try to think like that, and it's just hard. I know it is, y'all. I mean,
It's a process.
It is such a process, but that's why we keep preaching to do the work. There's no way around it. Like it's not going. You gonna magically appear and be like, I'm evolved. You know what I'm saying?
And ain't no other individual go fix it. Yeah, you have to fix yourself.
I got a question, Stacey. What would you say is the work?
Is the worst?
It's the work and.
Oh, okay. Well, I can only
summed up. You know what I mean?
Speak for me is I had to accept. I had to also look at my role in it. I had to ask myself some questions. So that's why I'm saying is like, as I was like, okay. Why you stay so long? You know what I mean? Like this ain't about him at all.
Story.
It's about me.
True story.
Why did you?
Stay so long?
He didn't have no gun. He wasn't abusing me
She telling
physically.
The truth. She telling
So
the truth.
what's your problem? So now I had to dig deeper, and I wasn't afraid to do it. It was just like, because you really love yourself like you thought you did, and because you kind of wanted
because
some
you
love,
gotta be real.
You kind of wanted some love, you know. You had to honor, you know, your mom wasn't really, you know, there like how you really need to be nurtured. So maybe you kind of want that a little bit in the relationships that you're seeking. And so I'm like, Stacey, maybe we've been doing this in my marriage. Maybe we're doing this. So now let's figure out like how to love yourself, because now when you get out there, you kind of can be more eloquent with turning people down, knowing what you want, recognizing, acknowledging, and identifying that this is something that I do not want. This is not going to be like this. It's going to be like this. And I don't want that because I've done that.
Right.
And so for me, that's why I'm saying people like you glowing and stuff. I'm like, this is coming from within. This ain't about me. I'm taking some bomb pictures. Y'all know what I'm saying? But I'm saying it really comes from a place of just being like, just happy. Just really happy. You know what I mean? And so
the only way to get there is to do the work.
Yeah. So it's like what I said on my Give Me Five.
Around it.
If you're not, I have my happiness. I need you to have your happiness so we can learn to love each other correctly. Because if I'm seeking it in you and you seeking it in me, we doing that's the wrong equation. It's going to create strife, because now my happiness is dependent on what you do, say to me. And if you don't say the right things to me, what's that going over there? People fighting?
This page acting up.
You know, if we're not gelling, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's the work you gotta do. I'm telling you.
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah. So what you I know Cherise is, and a transformational. Can I say that, Coach? Oh, what do you say?
I'm really in the space of reinvention strategists right now. I don't really like that name.
I know, me either.
But that for real is my work. Like, how to reinventing yourself.
Yeah.
From anything.
Yeah. And I've known Cherise for a long time now, and in her studio space I used to use for events and stuff. And then she's always been like that too. That's why you meet people, you're like, we've been doing this a long time, but when people see you pop up with your organization or your program, and they like, oh no, people been doing this for a long time. And she's helping, women identify, and find who they are in themselves. Again, like we said, reinventing yourself. And so that's what we want you guys to take from this and going to 2021. 2021 gonna be bomb. Even, I'm not saying we ain't gonna have the challenges, because that's what life is. However, my world and the things that you have to do to negate through it and make it at least livable. That's what you have to do. And so Cherise is helping women do that. Yeah, she's helping do that. And she be laying my hair, y'all. You know what I'm saying? She don't want to talk about hair. No. But
I'm just coming up out of there.
As long as I get mine done. Okay?
Right.
So yeah, she's doing
my
that.
VIPs got they, they got their spot.
Yeah. And I met Flo.
Right.
I met Flo. We met before, but you know how you just kind of in passing all in the industry, and so we ran into each other. I came to a show she was doing.
Yeah, Sweet Lounge.
Yep, and I was like, oh, okay. So we reconnected, and then when I thought of this show, I was like, the Christmas show, I wanted to have some good spirits, some laughs, some stuff. And I was like, oh, let me call Flo. And that's what kind of networking is about, because you just never know how people are thinking of you when they call or whatever and stuff like that. So Flo, what you have coming up for the new year? Or just some things you're looking forward to. Don't tell people the secrets. But you look forward to.
Well, just self-improvement. Like you were talking about self-love, more of that, because I've been in a relationship 25 years.
A relationship or a marriage?
Marriage 20 years, but I met him like 3 years, so 23 years.
Okay.
I met him 3 years before we got married.
Gotcha.
So I know, right? I went from
my
mom's house to my husband's house. And so like, I'm just learning after, being in a relationship such a long time to get back to me, because you can lose yourself in the process.
Yeah.
So that's why I like that I connected with you guys, because I'm like, oh my God, they on the same page of where I am in life. I'm still, in the marriage and have its challenges or whatever, but I'm just trying to learn how to love myself and not, be so caught up and consumed with having him try to make me happy or, looking to other people for happiness.
Yeah.
Because you can really, in long relationships and having children, you can really lose yourself. And so, after the death of my sister, I lost my sister in 2017. I actually stopped doing comedy for 2 years. So the goal for 2021 is to put more effort, because I lost my drive.
Okay.
Yeah, I lost my desire. It wasn't nothing funny anymore. So I was feeling like giving up. So when 2020 came in, I'm like, I really got to get going, because my sister came to me. You just had those little dreams. She came to me in dreams. She said, girl, you don't know how much longer you have. You better get up and get out there and chase your dream. So 2021 is me getting back out here even more than before, because I completely stopped.
I love comedy.
It's so healing. It's so
that's
good.
why I like them two,
Oh my goodness.
This is gonna be good. And that's good that you were able to, share that, because that's what it's all about, is sharing it, and then other people hear your story and like, me too, I've been typing this, you know what I mean?
Right.
But to me, what I've learned in mine is when I said that about, I have my happy, and I want you to be happy, and then we can love each other correctly, because sometimes when you think like that, I believe that it can make the relationship actually better, because you're not dependent on the other person. Codependency. The other thing that could happen is you realize now, as you get happy, that you don't like this person as their character. Or whatever, and you may have to make a change. I mean, we hope not the latter, but I'm saying clarity. That's what you want, whether you in it to win it, or you in it to, just pass the time, or security, or whatever. Don't nobody deserve to be in nothing for no security. I'm saying, like, for somebody else, like, I don't like him, but he pay all the bills, he do all that. That's not living. That's using. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you got to deal with the things that come with that. I don't want that. I don't want that.
A lot of compromise when you just,
Unless you built like that, like you know, my happiness is everything. And if you try to cage me in and stuff like that, and that's why the world is seeing me because I felt caged in, and so now I'm like,
how long were you married?
Well, I was married 11 years, but I was just got out of a 5-year relationship.
Okay.
So outside of
outside of that. Okay.
So that's 5 years is a long time.
No, it is.
Because you don't get your time back. You know what I'm saying? You don't get that. So I'm like, but I don't regret it.
None of it.
I don't regret it, and I do not feel like I wasted my time because my time was honest. And my time was genuine, and you know what I mean? So I can't be like, oh man, he wasted my time. No, because actually
like
at some point, it feel like that. But at some point, you wasted your own time.
Okay.
That's that look in the mirror. She talking about that. Because when you find out what it is, you could be like, now you may have to plan and get yourself together what I'm gonna do mentally. I'm not saying I want to do this, I'm out the door, but 3 more years, 5 more years.
No, I was gonna say I have to tell a lot of people when they break up after a long extended amount of time, 9 times out of 10 you spend 50% more time than you should have. So like people that break up after 8 years, you knew 4 years.
Yeah, I see.
10, you knew 5, you know, and so on and so on. And usually you ask a lot of people that split up, like they knew. Like my marriage was 4 years. I knew in 2. I actually knew in a year and a half.
And how long did you say married?
4.
4. Okay.
So I knew like a year and a half. I chose the wrong person, but I'm gonna fight through it because I'm country. You know, that's all I know. We fight. That's it. You know, you talk to a bunch of country jokes. They tell you the same thing. Man, marriage hard. You be alright.
Right. Yeah, I ain't country, but I mean, I fought though. You know, because that's sometimes how women are taught. You stand. You don't want to give up. You don't want to give up. And I'm all for not giving. I'm not saying you throw people away. I'm saying when you look at who this person is, who you are, right? Am I being overzealous with? I want us to work, but am I being like I'm gonna be so overzealous that I'm gonna negate how I feel to make it work? And that's all I'm saying is that fight for it. I mean, you know, whatever, but it got to be 2 people fighting. It can't be one person. So that's why I'm like,
so I'll tell people that's work, and then that's choosing work. And the difference in that work is just like, man, this person difficult. I'm just working to. I hope she alright today, man. Oh man, I hope I can get her energy up today. I hope we can do this. And that's choosing work. Was like, you know what I'm doing? I'm choosing to make my partner happy today. So let me do my part. Okay, so I did this, that was last Tuesday. So what do I do so I don't make that same mistake the next Tuesday? What I do? So this makes you happy. Okay, so what I do to keep you at least right here, best I can. And let me choose every day. So hopefully by me choosing every day, leading, you're choosing every day to do it to me too. So we're choosing the same thing every day. Like wake up. It's another day, make each other happy. It's another day to flirt, another day to speak words of affirmation, but whatever their love language is. Everybody's love language is different. Right. Like mine is words of affirmation and quality time. You know, but somebody might be acts of service. So you need so hey, you took the truck and did what to it? Okay. Oh, you had the house detail? Okay. You know, it might be something different, but stay on that thing and keep knocking on that same nail.
Yeah. But I think that bumping in the head comes from that internal, you know, trauma or whatever's going on with you. Because you got to think, you know, when somebody do something to somebody, there's something going on with them for them to do it. It ain't like I'm just such a bad person. You felt like you need to slap me. You know what I'm saying? Like you have something going on with you that's going. Angry. She said something I don't like, so I'm gonna make her pay for it or whatever. You know, so like it's just really just. It all goes back to self. Like, stop holding people responsible for your happiness. Like they hold you hostage. You know? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, I like that. That was deep because it's a good way to evaluate all these different things.
Yeah. So, what are some things that you've learned? Well, you did tell me already something. I was like, if you ever got married,
so you would get married?
Yeah. But I think Rob would be a great husband.
Yeah, so I took my responsibilities in the failed one, right? And then I evaluated myself, but I also went to counseling to heal myself so I could watch it with an unbiased eye.
There we go.
You know, so I think what people do, they get out of these long-term relationships and then they evaluate it while they're still angry and hurt. Yeah. And you can't do that. You got to go back and look at it with a clear mind. So when I go back and look with a clear mind, the first mistake was I chose the wrong person. I did that. You know what I'm saying? It don't have nothing to do with what happened. Right. It's just I had this. I know people like, there's always a red flag. And I think people make that myth bigger than what it is. They're like, well, nothing major happened. Well, sometimes red flag isn't something major. Yeah. Right. Sometimes something really minute. Yeah. So I'll be transparent. So the one red flag I had, we was great dating, right? She had a daughter, right? And the dad was, we call it in the South, we call it going to New York. But locked up.
Been seeing a man about a dog.
Yeah, going to see a man about a dog, right? So it was like, oh yeah, he don't got the 2020, blah, blah, blah. I was like, well, even though he locked up, you still need to tell him that you're engaged, you know, this, that, and the third. And then out of the blue, he calls randomly and gets on the phone with the daughter. She goes to the living room, gets off the phone, comes in the kitchen where we were talking, hands her mom the phone, and she's like, what you said? What you said? Bop, bop, bop. Hangs the phone up, starts washing dishes. So you just had a whole little situation that I need to ask you, like, what just happened? Right. And that led to one of the biggest blow-ups we ever had. And that was a month before the wedding. A month before. And I just like, okay, I'm mad today. Then the next day just kind of got past it. But that was a major thing. That was. Because you just showed me that you got a terrible communication pattern. Exactly. And I overlooked it. And a lot of the weddings next month, we'll be fine. And I think that's another thing people get scared of, especially around this time. They get engaged, they post pictures, they get likes, they get comments.
And then they don't want to say, I'm not together anymore.
Listen, that's the best time to change your mind if you feel any single doubt.
It's your life. Stop worrying about what people say. People going to say, what happened? I knew it wasn't going to last. So what? Right. I'm happy, though.
That you got ahead of it.
Save a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of heartache.
Yeah.
And a long pictures that you just won't throw away.
Yeah, because them pictures be hard to get off. Like you have to go, you got to go somebody.
Facebook won't let you
for a long
time.
No, but even if when you break up and you like, I'm gonna delete all the pictures, and you think it's been 5 years.
That's a lot.
So to even try to delete all those pictures, it's like unless you're gonna hire somebody to go in there and do it for you.
And Facebook gonna remind you everything: secretary day, birthday, anniversary, your first picture, that party, that white party. You gonna see it all.
This was you 6 years ago. You like, ooh, why this?
But you learn something. I tell people, you always, no matter how bad it ended, you learn something.
Yeah.
So take that part and rock with that versus just harping on what went wrong. Just like, but I did learn this.
Yeah.
I like the part of just making sure you step away from getting into a relationship because you don't want to carry like those insecurities or like have fears into the next relationship, especially say you've been cheated on. Like you don't want to assume because he ain't calling you right back. So you want to really take that time to clear
to him all day.
Clear yourself out of that and let that person be.
I don't like that.
That's a lot of work though.
No, that's
a lot of work.
Oh, I thought you were saying that.
No, I'm saying that part. Like
I don't like that.
Don't call me all day.
Right, all day.
When I was a bachelor, I wouldn't tell girls my work schedule. I call you when I get off work.
I work
That's all I had. Call you when I get off
work.
Don't ask me no questions.
That's
don't
it.
Ask
Done.
me, have I asked you any questions?
Thank you.
Don't.
Right.
Did I make plans for you Tuesday?
Don't do that.
See you Tuesday?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And not a minute before.
A minute before we got plans 7 o'clock Tuesday. I see you too. I will confirm.
Yeah, you got to be careful because you will judge it by what that person did, and because you haven't given yourself enough time to say, you know what, like my ex. It's like I've talked about it a lot like this. I've not said anything negative. I said narcissist, and I didn't get into anything else. But my point is that I can honestly say my ex-husband, my son's father, like we're all cool. Like I don't. Even if the breakup or whatever, my thing is I've always kind of thought like you can't linger on to that because it physically
it's not good.
Messes with you health-wise. So I'm not saying I was like, but normally when I'm leaving, when I get to that point, and I'm done. And so now I'm saying I don't be thinking like, oh, I hope he does, and I hope I'm ready.
Wishing anything bad.
I don't do none of that. I don't do none of that. Right. Because you're not going to be able to move forward with that healing and all that kind of stuff if you keep talking about what they did, like what they did to you. Where's the responsibility of you saying, okay, I saw him do it to me, like, but I keep letting them do it to me. So, but I'm mad at you for doing it to me. That's stupid. Okay.
It is.
So.
I think we also have to let go of the old way of thinking. Marriage might not be forever.
It's not.
It might be for a certain amount of time. I felt like I had a beautiful beginning to my relationship.
Because everybody evolving. Everybody as you get older. Yeah.
You got to give everybody should give themselves permission to evolve. If the marriage lasts for 2 years, the relationship lasts for 2 years. It lasted for 2 years. Recognize what it is. Identify. We're growing.
Go back to being open.
Yeah, go back to being
open.
Open like that little light that do flash in front of you.
I'm back in business.
Be open. Open for business.
Because we talked about that is that you pray that it works and it lasts. However, like for me, I'm like, now what I've learned, let me share some other stuff I learned, is that I don't want attachment anyway, but what I'm saying is I understand that.
What you mean you don't want attachment? Like
you should never want attachment. You want connection.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, there's a difference. Yeah, okay. Attachment is clean.
Okay, you don't need it.
It's life sucking, like a leech.
Yes.
Yeah. Connection is two people that power each other in energy.
I got it.
You know what I'm
saying? That's
You like that, don't you? Right? So I'm saying these are the things that I'm saying. Right, I'm about to get up and say, yeah. No, I'm saying these are the things I learned, and that's why I share, because I'm saying it may work for somebody, it may not. But if you gotta just know you. It all goes back to you getting to know you and just taking that time and stuff. And I'm just like where I am now and the lessons that I've learned from me now, going into anything, I don't make this person pay for it. I'm not thinking that you, him, and you did this and stuff. I'm watching though. I'm watching. I'm collecting data. Collecting data. But I'm saying I'm not gonna go, when my ex-husband cheated on me, I bet you ain't nothing but a low down dirty cheater.
You hear that?
I'm not doing that.
I'm glad to hear women say that a lot. If you knew how much that happened out in these streets, it happened a lot.
Yeah.
I got too much. And that's when I feel a woman didn't take enough time or a man didn't take enough time when he started judging his new girl the same way.
Yeah.
But I don't understand how people don't think about, like, control yourself, control your emotions.
Yeah.
Don't let people see you crazy.
Right.
How you let your crazy out like that? That's
just out in the open, right?
You real crazy.
Yo.
Like, this is our first date.
But I need that. I need that.
We need it because we're going to attract that. But I'm saying, it's really something wrong with them.
No, I'm saying when you do that, I'm like, I'm done.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, how off are they that they let it come out? Like, you didn't even have the composure to hide it. Yeah, to pull back and hide it for a minute. To have a good date or to get to know a good person.
First, you know that you ain't did no work. You can tell it easy if you listen, but you got to do work first, because if you don't hit the work because you ain't did work, so it sounds like, girl, he be calling me all the time. It's like sign, but because you haven't done it, you take that as, an term of endearment. Like, girl, he be calling me all the time. I'm like, and you like that?
I broke up with a girl because she wanted to talk to me all day. All day. On the way to work, on my lunch break, as soon as I got off work, on the way to the gym, on the way from the gym, until I fell asleep. It's not that much talking about. We ain't got that much to talk about.
And you ain't got nothing to do? Like what?
Yeah, had one of work from home job.
Right. Before we was working at home.
Well, that is good, y'all. I am so appreciative. Y'all came and Rod, we didn't ask you what you got for 2021 real fast.
Man, just still plucking away, man. Got a couple of skits coming out.
Open for him.
Stop it. You have more time than I have. First thing, stop right there.
She's gonna open.
Yes.
I'm gonna be one of his skits.
I did a couple pilots that come out next year. Then I'm gonna produce my first television series next year.
I see that.
And then I have a big announcement about something I just booked when I get back.
You're gonna say nothing about come back to the show or all this big
I
stuff?
said when I come back to the show, I'm gonna have a big announcement.
Okay, it sounds like he was gone, y'all.
I know, right?
30-day notice right
I know, right? The internet is going away, boy. I'm like, there's some stuff. Guys, I so appreciate you all, and this has been a great ride. We're gonna take a holiday or hiatus, whatever you want to call it. Revamp some stuff. We've gonna evaluate the show, see what we need to do better, because we like to critique ourselves, because we want to make sure that we giving you guys good content, but also that we're enjoying what we're doing. So we want to work out.
You and Rod have done a great job.
Thank you.
Awesome.
So we're gonna come back in January. Of course, we'll put you on notice and stuff. You'll see these great people again, and let's just take the show to another level, because I think that we have a lot to say, and then you guys, people that have something to say, we want to get you guys on the show as well. So we will be back in January. A little bit more towards the end of it, you know what I mean? But also, I just want to leave you with this, and then also before, I want to leave you my personal word to self, message to self. But after that, it's Christmas, guys, almost, and so we want to get you in the Christmas spirit. And because it is COVID, I wanted to hit you with a great Christmas album from my boy Rod Binger. And I want you guys to play it on Christmas when you go hang all the. I want you to play his too. Black business, support Black people. But before we play that,
we had a Christmas song.
But before, guys, take all that you have experienced in this year. It has been a doozy. We are still living in a nightmare, these vaccines and stuff, but you can have peace within yourself. Like, I'm not saying avoid what's going on out in the world, but you have to have your own safe haven, because you will go crazy. You will give yourself a heart attack or COVID because you attract it. If you out here worrying about you getting COVID, you're probably going to get COVID because you're manifesting it to it. What you talk about becomes real. So talk great things into you the rest of this year and the rest of your life. I will, I am, I can, all that. Say it to yourself, believe it, let it be. Don't create resistance between it, and you will have it. So until next year.
So next year.
We are out of here. Thank you, guys.
Happy birthday, Stacey.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, happy birthday.
Right.
Yes.
Six feet away, 6 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 feet away,
step back, please. Walking at me, talking at me, you spit on my arm, bring me along. I'm bound to our night. Full of season, it's full of season, lots of diseases all in the region.
6 feet away, 6 feet away, 6 feet away, 6 feet away.
Oh shit, fuck no!
Have yourself a sanitary Christmas. May we all be clean. Have yourself a sanitary Christmas day. So have yourself a sanitary Christmas day. Yeah. COVID go, COVID go, it's bad enough, it's cold outside and the numbers rising, so COVID go, COVID go, COVID go, COVID go. Take down the mistletoe. I ain't gonna kiss no hoes this year. Corona Christmas, and as I look around, I see nobody's round this year. Corona Christmas, the fire killed a Rona right. I heard alcohol, get it right. Rona Christmas will be a very Rona Christmas for me. You too, oh. No shaking hands, no. No shaking hands, no. No shaking hands, no. Oh yeah, what you gonna get for Rona Christmas? Now what you gonna get yourself? Oh, mask it, baby. What you gonna get for Rona Christmas? Now what you gonna get get yourself. Oh, mask it, baby. It goes 12 paper towels, 11 rolls of tissue, 10 packs of noodles, 9 designer masks, 8 gloves and hats, 7 disinfectant, 6 bottles of liquor, more unemployment, 4 SBAs, 3 Susu friends say goodbye to Trump, and I'm gonna need my stimulus body. What you gonna get for Rona Christmas? Now what you gonna get yourself? Oh, mask it, baby. What you gonna get for Rona Christmas? Now what you gonna get yourself? Oh, mask it, baby. Oh yeah. What you gonna get for Rona Christmas? Now what you gonna get yourself? Oh.